The course will teach you how to differentiate between ordinary living and the Holy Spirit driven living. The ordinary living, which is the experience part, the Holy Spirit living is also an experience part, but they are two different experiences. When you are living like an ordinary human being, and your mind is completely out of control, you have anywhere between 30 to 50 thoughts. And you know what? And every time you think a thought, you are losing a quanta of energy. That's as simple as that. And if you analyze, why is the mind giving so many thoughts, 30, 40 thoughts a minute is an average? Because there is a bug in this system. We do not know what thought to think and what not to think. So we keep on, continuing life in confusion and distraction. Once the Holy Spirit, you are in touch with the Holy Spirit, which is within you, then the Holy Spirit will be guiding you all the time. All the time. It will hold your hand and then walk you through the life. I have read Benny Hinn as soon as he got the Holy Spirit at a very early age. One day he was eating dinner on the Holy Spirit. You cannot see it, but you can see it in the mind's eye without a form. Hey, I have a message for you. Now, get off the table and then go to your room, and I have to talk to you. And he did not do it because it is not very nice to do that, especially when you have guests around. Then the Holy Spirit was very upset. It punished him. The next day he did not, the Holy Spirit, I remember, told him that I'm not going to cooperate with you now, because you have to listen to me. Then he corrected himself. So the Holy Spirit is the inner wisdom that you will feel, and the Holy Spirit will guide you. And the communication will be very, very vivid and deep. And it will be 24/7, he will be with you. It's a matter of how you can day by day understand the working of the Holy Spirit against the working of the human spirit, on which Christianity will say the devil. Because once you use the word devil, people are not very receptive. Whenever I use the word Satan, people are upset and then they don't even watch that. It's a matter of terminologies, whether you want to call Satan or call negative thoughts, they are one and the same. It is a different ways of articulating things, which mean the same. Negative thoughts, destructive thoughts, they are all Satan or Lucifer or devil or whatever it was, or bad karma. Different religions talk about it differently. But then we all know that we don't want even one thought more than what we need. And especially we don't want any thought that is destructive. And that happens when the whole physiology changes, the psychology changes. Then you begin to live a holy life. then you are not a victim to the sense intelligence, the senses. We think that hanging out with people in the beach and then doing goofy activities in the name of pleasure, and that is because, according to Christianity, a devil or Satan. But to me, I wouldn't say it as, I have no objection to calling it Satan and devil, but I would rather explain to you in a very scientific way. That is because of the power of the senses, sense pleasures. Impulsive behavior comes from the sense pleasure and peer pressure. And you can control all of them, not consciously, but through an inbuilt system. And that system is going to be provided by the Holy Spirit, will give you a spontaneous rejection of destructive behavior, activities will be stopped by the Spirit. You know, there is a part in the brain called the anterior cingulate cortex, and there's a one economo neuron there. And that will give you a signal, hey, don't eat too much chocolate or ice cream. You'll ruin your teeth. So there are mechanisms within our own brain, which will, when you go wrong, it will teach us. The same thing can happen to you when you live the Holy Spirit.